Welcome to the Horror Book Summary Vault. We summarize horror novels so you can find your next terrifying read.
Necroscope II Summary by Brian Lumley. Harry Keogh is back, and things get intense fast. After the events of the first book, Harry's abilities as a necroscope, someone who can talk to the dead, are even more important. The story kicks off with Harry trying to keep his powers under control while dealing with new threats that come from both the living and the dead. The book opens with Harry working for British intelligence, using his unique skills to hunt down Soviet spies and dangerous vampires. These vampires aren't your usual ones. They have a whole secret society called the Wamphyri, who are deadly and powerful. Harry's job is to stop them before they cause chaos in the world. One of the key moments early on is when Harry connects with his old friend Boris Dragosani, a vampire lord who's not exactly on Harry's side but plays a big role in the story. Their uneasy alliance shows how complicated things are. Enemies sometimes have to work together when bigger threats appear. Harry also discovers a new kind of vampire threat called the Wamphyri spawn. These creatures are even more vicious and harder to kill. At one point, Harry faces off against one of these spawn in a tense battle that tests his powers and wits. He uses his ability to communicate with dead minds to outsmart them, showing how his necroscope skills give him an edge. Meanwhile, there's a subplot involving Harry's son, who has inherited some of his father's abilities. This adds emotional weight because Harry wants to protect him from the dark world he lives in. The father-son relationship adds depth to the story as they both learn about their powers and face dangers together. The tension builds when a secret Soviet project comes into play. The Soviets want to harness vampire powers for their own gain, which puts everyone at risk. Harry has to race against time to stop this plan before it unleashes destruction on a massive scale. One of the most gripping scenes happens when Harry enters the Mobius Continuum, a mysterious dimension where time and space twist in strange ways, to chase down enemies and gather crucial information. This part feels like stepping into another world, full of danger and surprises. As the story moves toward its climax, Harry confronts powerful vampire lords in brutal battles that push him to his limits. He uses both his physical skills and necroscope talents to survive these encounters. The fight scenes are intense and keep readers on edge. In the final chapters, Harry manages to stop the Soviet project and weaken the vampire threat significantly. However, this victory comes with costs. There are losses among his allies, and new challenges hint at future dangers. The book ends with Harry reflecting on what he's been through and preparing for what lies ahead. His journey isn't over, but he's stronger and wiser after everything he's faced. If you enjoy stories that mix horror, espionage, and supernatural powers with fast-paced action, Necroscope II delivers all that in spades. Brian Lumley creates a world where danger lurks around every corner, but cleverness and courage can turn the tide. Supporting authors like Lumley by picking up their books helps keep these exciting stories coming. If you've read Necroscope II or have other favorites in mind, feel free to share your thoughts or recommendations in the comments below. It's always great to hear what others are reading. This summary covers just some of what happens in Necroscope II, a thrilling continuation that deepens Harry Keogh's story while introducing new enemies and allies along the way.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the Horror Book Summary Vault, please like and subscribe for more thrilling content.